We are live at the Fidelity Brokerage Active Trader Summit in Los Angeles, talking about the market environment, volatility, and what you need to do in terms of strategy.
This event is big not just because of the hundreds of people who will gather here to sort of hear the view of the markets from all the people here, but also from the money managers and some journalists who are speaking here as well.
Welcome everyone. This is our 2015 Trader Summit. We are delighted to be in Los Angeles. After 2 to 3 years, we're seeing market volatility is back. So the timing of this conference couldn't be better.
It's the tremendous volatility that we've been seeing in the market. What's causing it? What can you do about it? How long is it going to be around?
The people on the left think that rates should be raised, and some people on the right think rates should be raised. I don't know who thinks we shouldn't raise rates.
I would just say, I think the economy, the trend is already clear. It's going to shift to a more entrepreneurial, self-employed economy. I think there's a bright side to this as well as a dark side.
What made this market particularly interesting, do you realize that the put-call ratio last week was the highest we've seen in decades? The short interest ratio was the highest we had seen since the financial crisis.
There's a ton of skepticism in the market.
So it's already built in.
Yeah.
So when everyone is already run for the hills, rather than panic, just sit tight with your long-term asset allocation. Recognize it's tough to time the markets, but stay disciplined.
What stands out to you right now as the most important theme in investing in technology?
I look to talent. I think that's really important, and that being a point of differentiation and sustainability. And I'll talk about Google for a second. Young people want to work for Google. When I talk to Lloyd Blankfein at Goldman Sachs, I say, who do you compete against for talent? He said the first thing is Google. I mean, they really get the best people. I can't tell you what their strategy is, but I have a little bit of faith in those people.
What is kind of a little bit of a checklist that you give people?
Sure. The first thing is really get the expenses in check. So if you have a mortgage and you can pay it off, that's an elimination of a big essential expense every month that's really critical. Then we talk about the discretionary expenses and how do you whittle those away. And then you're left with, again, the big three: housing, shelter, healthcare.
I often quote Larry Page, who's quoting Alan Kay, who said, the best way I know to predict the future is to invent the future. And since I can neither predict the future nor invent the future, I try to invest in the companies that are inventing the future.
Innovation is obviously something that the world is seeing over and over again, and something that clearly we're looking for in our investments. But ultimately, it's about seeing where there's actually actionable ideas, where that innovation is actually playing into stock valuation.
The challenge for the policymakers is that if we look at the US economy right now, a lot of people are employed currently in repetitive manual jobs. And to the extent that those jobs get replaced, arguably there would need to be some retraining, education, something to create jobs for those people.
Or maybe they're gone forever, though. I mean,
or they could be gone forever, but that's making the balances economically very difficult for the policymakers to address, considering the aging population, increasing health costs, etc., which will, as a result, have an impact on growth and therefore investment opportunities.
Be discerning, do your homework, and don't put too much into any one idea. Don't put all your eggs in that one basket.
We've covered a lot of ground this afternoon, and hopefully we've been able to give you some great insights and been able to inspire you, and hopefully be able to bring some ideas to you to refer your business and your friends to Fidelity. With that, I want to say thank you for your business, thank you for your trust. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.